Word. Word is going to be a blue icon with a W on it. So just click it. And then blank document. Okay, so here I have a blank document. Typically you would write in here, but I'm using this solely to make some art. So I want to import my art historical painting that I'm using as a reference image. So to do that, I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures, this device. So by this device, it means things that I've saved. And I've already searched the internet for things that were in this artwork. Things to consider while you're making your work. Why did you choose the artwork to reimagine? What is the history and the context of your artwork? Why does it need to be reimagined? What changes will you make in your version? And what will you keep and why? How will your identity and experiences influence your reimagined artwork? Why is representation important? Okay, so I'm going to start by adding another page to this. I want to work side to side so I can see what I'm doing. And it can correspond with the master artwork. So to make sure it's going from side to side, I want to click side to side here. Go to view, side to side, and then you hit enter. Great. So I'm going to start with the blue sky in the background. So I'm going to go to insert here, pictures, this device, and here's a cloud image. Every time you put an image on Word, you are going to want to go to wrap text and write in front of text. So again, wrap text in front of text. So this will give you the capability of moving your image all around the document. So I'm going to rotate my image and I'm going to just put it like that. Great. So this is a start. Now I'm going to add some red drapery. So I go to Insert, Pictures, this device. So this device means your computer. And then I'm going to find this red blanket that I was inspired by. So first things first is wrap text in front of text. Great. Always the first step. So from here, I'm going to have it like this big. It doesn't look like a collage. It just looks like I placed images together. So what I want to do is remove some of this extra stuff and just have this red blanket. So to do that, I'm going to double click it and I'll be in picture format and I'm going to go to remove background. So right now it's taking away everything that's in the purple, but I want to keep more. So I have these options up here. So I can do mark areas to keep, remove areas. I'm going to do mark areas to keep. And with the pencil, I'm going to drag over the things I want to keep in my selection.
Let's see.
Okay, so that's good. I'm going to write keep changes. Okay, now to add some perspective, I'm going to add the floor. So, same process. I go to this device, and then you select. Now, the first thing you do when you insert an image is go to wrap text in front of text. That is truly the answer to all of your questions. It's wrap text in front of image. Okay, so this is looking a little wild. So what I want to do is remove this paneling, the walls. So to do that, I go to remove background. I'm going to add more. Okay. Keep changes. Okay. Now I want to add some floral bushes here. That is similar to this area. So I'm going to go back to Insert, Pictures, this device, and I'm going to select this. Go to wrap text in front of text, and all I really want is these bushes. So I'm going to remove background, mark areas to keep, keep changes, and then I'm going to move this back, and I'm going to send backwards. Okay, and then I'm just going to move it. Okay, and now I'm going to add some flowers, insert pictures, this device. Oh, see, I need to go to wrap text in front of text. That is just the name of the game. And now I want to collage this, so I go to remove background. Now I want to make it more fragmented, and I'm gonna just sort of it's not perfect, but I think its spontaneity kind of makes it interesting. Okay, keep areas to keep. Okay, and I want to play with this. I want to make that an artistic effect as well. And now I kind of want to make this bed curtain a little bit more fragmented. So what I'm going to do, I have it selected. I'm going to copy it and then paste it. Now this one, I'm going to use an artistic effect. I'm going to go with, oh, that's wild. This one. Okay. Now I want to pretend like I'm cutting it. So I'm going to go up here to remove background. And I'm going to mark areas to remove as if I was cutting it myself. Great, so keep changes. So here we go. Now it's looking a little bit more fragmented. Okay, now I'm gonna add a column. There's a column right here. So let's see, I'm gonna go to Insert, Pictures, this device, and then I'm gonna hit Recolumn. So again, what do I do here? I go to Wrap Text in front of text. And then I'm going to move it over here. But before I do that, I'm just going to remove the background. So I'm going to click Mark Areas to Keep. And I'm going to draw up here. Remove this blue. Okay, keep changes. Now the column in this painting is darker, so I'm just gonna see if I can make it as dark. So I'm gonna go to color corrections. Now, how about color here? What about that? That looks good, but then I'm gonna make it a little darker. Okay. Now I want to get this shadow. So to do that, I'm going to select the background and I'm gonna go to edit, copy. Sorry, you're gonna go right click, copy, and then you're gonna go to right click, paste. Okay. So I'm gonna just make it a little smaller. And the shadows over here, a little smaller. I'm just gonna make it darker. So go to corrections. Okay, now I want to fragment it so it looks more like this. So it looks more like a shadow. So I'm going to go to remove background, mark areas to remove. Okay, keep changes. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to remove backgrounds. I'm going to mark areas to remove. Okay. Whoa. That was too much. All right, remove backgrounds, and now I could just add to it if I wanted. So it was a little premature. Okay. This is it's got a mind of its own. Okay. Keep changes. Now, what we want to do is send backwards. Send backwards. Cool. And maybe to blend it a little bit more, why don't we go to artistic effects, right? Or maybe transparency, just to make it blend a little bit more. Okay, so send backwards. And now to save, go to File, Save As. So you can save Reimagined Art, save it as a docx, and also save it as a PDF. So save it twice. So I have my docx, save, and then go to File, Save As, and then save it as a PDF. Save. Wonderful.